The method we like to use for cell building, for raising queen cells, is called the cloak
Salom.
board.
Biz matishni chiqarishda ishlatadigan usul cloak board usuli deb ataladi. Uni bajarishning ko'p xil yo'llari bor, lekin biz o'zimizga yaxshi ishlaydigan tizimni ishlab chiqdik. Bu biroz chalkash va bosqichlari ko'p usul, lekin biz sizga imkon qadar tushunarli qilib yetkazishga harakat qilamiz. Avval uyani korpuslari yig'ilgan holatida ko'rib chiqamiz. Barcha korpuslarni sanab chiqamiz, keyin esa har bitta korpusi vazifasini tushuntiramiz. Pastdan boshlaymiz. Eng pastda oddiy taglik bor. Uning ustida yog'och ramkali ona hari o'tkazmaydigan panjara bor. Keyin kirish teshigi yopib qo'yilgan oddiy rasplotli korpus. Keyin bu cloak board. Uni ichki tomoni bo'ylab yorug'i bor ramka. Shu yorug'iga metal plastina kirib chiqadi. Hozir u ochiq holatda. Uning ustida panjara, keyin kirish teshigi yopilgan ikkinchi rasplotli korpus, yana panjara va eng tepada asalli korpus joylashgan. Bu panjaralarning hammasi onalarning bir joydan boshqasiga o'tib ketishini oldini olish uchun qo'yilgan. Tizimni tayyorlayotganda onani pastki qutida ekanligini tekshiramiz. Yuqoridagi qutini esa ertaga qo'yiladigan previyusni ramkani qabul qilish uchun tayyorlaymiz.
Is our graft day, and then 2 days after our graft day we pull this slide out into this position, and we do this on a weekly schedule. So every week we do the cell builder preparation.
Dushanba hospitalga tayyorlash, seshanba previewga grafting, payshanba metal plastinani chiqaramiz. Shu tartibda butun yoz davomida ishlash mumkin.
If we keep managing this, we can run this cell builder all summer long and produce queens throughout the summer, like our little queen machine here. So we'll get started. First thing we're going to do is find the queen.
Avval pastki rasplotli korpusdan onani topamiz.
We do get a little rough with the bees here. Not rough, but we are shaking things around, so I'll be putting my veil on here. So there you can see the cloak board has the grooves all the way around there, and we're just going to put this in the closed position.
Cloak boardni yopiq holatga o'tkazamiz.
Wiggle it around a bit to get it all freed up. At the beginning of the season, we put Vaseline.
Mavsum boshida cloak boardning yonlariga vazelin surtiladi. Shunda arlar propolis bilan yopishtirib tashlashmaydi.
At the end of this video, we'll show you why we're using all these queen excluders, but now we're ready to find the queen. We make sure that these cell builders have young queens, so there are less issues.
Bu hospitalkalarda yosh ona bo'lishi muhim.
And we make sure the queens are marked because we're finding them every week in amongst a whole mess of other bees. There she is.
Mana u.
Okay, what we'll be doing is shaking all of the bees from
Pastki
this box
qutidagi barcha arlarni boshqa qutiga silkitamiz.
and this box has a frame of foundation.
U yerda tayyor privichniy ramka va vashinali ramka bor.
All ready to go. So we put those frames into place and we shake 10 frames from this box, which is the bottom box, and then we shake 5 frames from the top box into here. So we're condensing a lot of bees into that top box so that they're in a good position to be able to raise the queens. As we're doing this, we shake every
Maqsad
frame off.
ko'p yosh arilarni yuqoriga yig'ish. Barcha ramkalarda arilar silkitiladi va yovvoyi matishniklari bo'lsa, yo'q qilinadi.
So every frame is all the bees are completely removed from the frame so that we can check them to see if they're raising any of their own cells on the brood combs. We have to destroy those cells because if they hatch out,
Agar bitta qolib ketsa ham, biz chiqarmoqchi bo'lgan onalarni yo'q qiladi.
we need to do that once a week to prevent that from happening. We call them rogue cells or wild cells, the ones that they raise on their brood comb, and we have to be very, very careful not to miss even one of them. So now we have the whole crew, and we'll get set up to shake these frames and get going. We'll just take these frames out.
Yosh arilar asosan pastda bo'ladi. Ularni yuqoriga ko'chiramiz.
Down there because there's lots of young brood, and we want those young bees now up into the cell building box. We give those a sharp shake, and then we pass them over to Brooke. And Brooke's going to check for queen cups like this. We don't even
Har bir
bother looking to
matishni
see if there are
qidiriladi
eggs in them.
va
We
yo'q
just destroy
qilinadi.
anything that looks like a queen cell. And Brooke, you show David how you're tip the frame there to look, and you can see up into this hole here, and that makes it really easy to see them. But we did kind of just check the whole thing over and pinch them off and destroy them. Once she's checked that frame over, she then passes them over to Dave, and
Ikki
he
kishi
does
tekshiradi.
double check
Bu juda muhim.
to make sure that there's no queen cells there. We find it's important to have two people looking. They are really focused if they know somebody's going to be checking up on them, and it's absolutely critical that we don't miss one. Dave then sorts the frames out into brood or food stores. And that make it a little bit easier later when we're putting the frames back
Biz
in.
haftasiga
All the frames
2-3
come
ta
out of the
osvitalka
hive,
ishlatamiz
are
va
shaken
100-150 ta
off
matishnik
before we
olamiz.
put any of them back into the hive. So we'll shake another frame. Pass it over. Remove any cells or cups. We usually have several people doing this first stage of checking for the cells and cups, and then only one person doing the double checking. If we have a team of people working at this, it goes very quickly. And we do run multiple cell builders, so we're just showing you doing one cell builder, but as soon as we're done one, we'll move on to doing the others, and we run 2 to 3 cell builders per week, and that gives us 100 to 150 cells per week. What you saw a little earlier
Bu yerda
were
ko'rib
queen
turganingiz
cups,
haqiqiy
so there
matishniklar.
may have been eggs in them,
Ular
but
biznikidan ham
they're
oldin
just
chiqishi
cups.
mumkin.
These are
Shuning uchun
cells
albatta yo'q qilamiz.
right here, and they're not that they may even be further ahead than the queens that we're rearing in this colony, so we definitely have to destroy them. I count 9 of those cells, cap cells, on this frame alone. So we just pull those off and destroy them, and move along and get the other 7. But there are quite a few here, so we have to check through and get all of them. So now we'll go through the rest of the hive. We'll shake all these frames into this box. We'll shake half these frames into this box, and then we'll kind of wrap up at the end as we're putting the frames back into place. The one frame we haven't looked at yet.
O'tgan haftadagi privilegichni ramkani tekshiramiz. Nechta matishnik chiqqanini sanaymiz va uni ikkinchi joyga qo'yamiz.
Just looking along the bottom here, you can see that's nicely drawn, but there's a miss. There's another good one, another good one, another good one. So we count these to see how well we've done. But those, once we've counted them, we've put them into the cell builder in the second position. In that position there. And then we put a
Yoniga
frame
bo'sh yog'och
foundation
ramka qo'yiladi.
next to them.
Ortiqcha mum qurilishini oldini olish
Honey
uchun.
frame here, the graft frame, and then a frame with foundation. We're trying to discourage the bees from building excess comb around those queen cells. Now we'll move over to these frames that we've got taken out. We've shaken most of the bees off them, or preferably all of them, and then we've checked
Yuqorida
them for
yosh
cells,
lichinka ko'p bo'lishini xohlaymiz.
and we've sorted them
Ular
out.
graft qilingan
These got
lichinkalar bilan
all brood
ovqat
frames
uchun
here, there's
raqobat
12 of
qiladi.
them, and these are honey frames, some of which we'll use, some of which we'll take out of the hive to provide more empty space for bees to build comb, lay eggs, and so on. So we'll just take these frames out, and what I'm looking for is to see whether there's any young larvae or not in them. This one has some cap brood that's hatching out.
Bitta ramkani ozgina ochiq rasplot bilan privivichning ramka yoniga qo'yamiz. Shunda enegarlar shu yerda bo'ladi.
We don't want a lot of larvae in here to compete with the graft larvae for food. But we do find one frame that has just a little bit of young brood on it, so open brood, and we put that right next to the graft frame so that the nurse bees are stationed right next to the graft frame. We'll put this graft frame that we put in, the new one, we'll be putting into the central space. And we're just putting that in there to have the bees polish those cups. And if you watch our video on grafting, you'll see what those polished cups look like. But so we put that in there, and that stays in there for 24 hours. On one side of it, we put a frame that's got just a little bit of young brood, and on the other side of it, we put a frame that's got a lot of pollen in there. So all the resources they need to raise queens are stationed at that location. So we'll just carry on transferring frames over. This one's got some,
Yosh arilar onalarni boqadigan asosiy arilardir.
but no
Onaga tuxum qo'yish uchun keng joy qoldiramiz.
This one, it's the same thing. A lot of older brood on here, emerging bees, but no young brood. So by putting this up here, we're guaranteeing that there's going to be more young bees up in position in there. And the young bees are the ones that are the nurse bees that feed the queens. This one has very little capped brood on it, so I'm going to put it down in the bottom box near the outside. It's mostly honey. This frame has a very small amount of open brood, so it's a perfect one to station right beside the graft frame to get those nurse bees over there. And now I just need to find a pollen frame to put in this position here. I expect the rest of these have young brood on them, which they do. That's full of young brood. So it goes down here in the bottom box. That one's pretty much just a bit of nectar. Oh, some eggs on that one, but mostly honey or nectar. So it'll go near the outside. Undecided on that frame at this point. It's mostly capped brood. Very little young. Some young brood, kind of mixed frame there. A lot of young brood on that one, so it's down here. And lots of young brood, kind of mixed though. So we put those all in the middle here, all those brood frames. Snug that one up because it had some eggs on it. And now we can fill up this with empty frames or foundation frames. So we can give the queen lots of room to lay here. It's mostly empty there. And more empty comb here. So we're giving the queen lots of space to lay eggs. We can then introduce
Onani
that
qayta
queen.
joylashtiramiz va panjaralarni qo'yamiz.
Reintroduce her rather. goes. And we put the first queen excluder in place. This keeps the queen from getting up into the top box and
Bu
destroying the cells.
matishniklarni yo'q qilishga kirib keladigan begona onalardan himoya qiladi.
Into position. And we put our second queen excluder into place here. The queen excluders on either side of the top box are used to prevent any virgins that may be in the air from flying in and destroying our cells. Virgins are looking for a queenless home sometimes, and so this portion will be queenless, so it's quite attractive to virgins, and they can come in and destroy all the work that we've done. So we use that to keep them out. We put a frame that's got pollen. This is a pollen frame here. We're going to put that right
Yuqoriga gulchangli ramka qo'yamiz.
We'll put in our last brood frame here. And then we put a queen excluder on top here and our pollen pad. Just puff the smoke, get some bees out of the way there. And there you can see a nice big fat pollen patty. It's made of pure pollen and sugar syrup.
Gulchang va shakar siropi yosh onalar uchun ozuqa manbaidir.
I like to have it on top of the queen excluder because then when we need to get into this box, we can just lift it up without having to mess around with that pollen patty. So we'll transfer this box over and put it in this position here now. Can you hold that lifting up there? Full of bees. Lots of resources. Then we put our feeder into position up here. That was a very fat pollen patty, so I'm having to squish it down a little bit. And then, without knocking those bees off, we'll lift this inner cover up. We do have straw in here, so the bees have floats to walk on to get that syrup without drowning. And we pour a little bit of sugar syrup in. How much we put in depends on what kind of a nectar flow is happening. We dribble a little down through the crack in the middle to get them going. And that'll be enough there. We've got a good nectar flow happening right now. And then we'll set that into place there. Brush off any bees. And put the lid back on top of the colony. That's the process. Tomorrow we're going to come back, take the feeder off.
Ertaga привычный ramkani olib chiqamiz. Lichinkalarni ko'chiramiz va qayta joylashtiramiz. 2 kundan keyin metal plastinani yarmigacha chiqaramiz. Shu bilan arilar ona yo'qligini sezib, onalar chiqarishga kuchli kirishadi.
And then 2 days later we come along and we pull that slide out about halfway. I'm going to shut it for now, but so what happens here is these are queenless. They can't smell a queen because of this slide here. And we're taking advantage of 2 impulses to get them to raise queens. Swarm tendency, so lots and lots of bees cause that, and supersedure, an emergency supersedure, since they can't smell a queen. When we pull this slide out, it allows the bees to sort of normalize within the colony, and they continue to raise those queens on only the swarm impulse. We find that we get pretty good results using this method. A lot of steps to it, but once you get going at it and work out some efficiencies, it goes pretty quickly, and we're quite happy with it. There's more information about this system in the Ontario Beekeepers Association Queen Rearing Manual.
Bu tizim haqida Ontario asalarichilari uyushmasi qo'llanmasida batafsil yozilgan. Biz tizimni doim yaxshilab boramiz.
What we do at the very beginning of this process is we bring in 2 very strong colonies from other yards and set them up in this position. We put one colony with the entrance facing to the back, the other colony with the entrance facing to the front. We remove one queen and leave the best queen there and unite these two brood chambers with newspaper. And then within about a week, we then set it up like this with all the queen excluders and the cloak board and so on. But this way they have two entrances. They have an entrance here and they have an entrance at the back, which we have a reducer in because we want those bees to feel really crowded and congested inside the hive. So we have a reducer on the back. There are two entrances for the bees to get in and out. That's all I have to say about this at the moment, but we keep evolving this system to try and improve it, and it is a work in
Tomosha
progress.
qilganingiz
Thanks for
uchun
watching.
rahmat.